America. The United States isn't just a country. It's a kaleidoscope. From city skylines glittering like constellations to deserts that hum with the silence of centuries, every mile is a different story. But the real magic isn't in the postcards or the headlines, it's in the details, the steam curling from a hot dog cart at midnight in New York, the rust-red dust clinging to your boots in Monument Valley, the music drifting from a porch in New Orleans. This isn't just a trip. It's a voyage through a living, breathing canvas. Traveling through the USA is like leafing through the pages of a book that never ends. Each chapter feels distinct, some are loud and fast-paced, others slow and sprawling. In one moment, you're standing beneath skyscrapers so tall they steal the clouds. In the next, you're staring at a sky so open it swallows you whole. This journey will take us through the vibrant streets, hidden corners, and open roads that define America, not as a single story, but as 1,000 voices, colors, and tastes. New York City. The air hums with the rush of yellow cabs and impatient footsteps. The Statue of Liberty rises in the harbor, her torch catching the morning light. In Washington, D.C., the marble steps of the Lincoln Memorial glow at sunrise, the reflection pool mirroring the first blush of day. Out west, the Golden Gate Bridge stands against the Pacific fog like a crimson ribbon tying city to sea. These landmarks aren't just sights, they're anchors in the American imagination, each one carrying a piece of the nation's identity. Beyond the tourist trails, you find places that feel like secrets. In Savannah, Georgia, narrow cobblestone lanes wind past live oaks dripping with Spanish moss. In the Pacific Northwest, the tiny coastal town of Cannon Beach greets you with monolithic sea stacks and the rhythmic crash of waves. Tucked away in Arizona, Antelope Canyon glows with sunlight filtering through sandstone, painting the walls in shades of fire and gold. In Chicago, the sizzle of deep dish pizza fills the air of crowded pizzerias, the smell of baked cheese escaping into the street. In New Orleans, Frenchman Street bursts with the sound of trumpets while beignets dusted in powdered sugar melt in your mouth. Over in Los Angeles, food trucks serve Korean tacos under strings of fairy lights, blending cultures in every bite. Here, meals are more than food, they're maps of history and migration served on a plate. In Harlem, jazz spills from dimly lit clubs, each note carrying the memory of legends. San Francisco's Chinatown buzzes with the scent of star anise and the chatter of shopkeepers. Austin's South Congress Avenue thrums with live guitar riffs, its murals telling stories of protest, pride, and homegrown dreams. Culture here isn't something preserved behind glass, it's alive, performed on sidewalks, in markets, and on street corners. Stand at the edge of the Grand Canyon at sunset, and watch as the light transforms the cliffs into molten gold. Kayak between icebergs in Alaska's Glacier Bay, the air so pure it stings your lungs. Walk through Times Square at midnight, the neon light flooding your vision like daylight. Or ride Route 66 with the windows down. the warm wind carrying the scent of sage and asphalt. Each experience is a stamp in the passport of memory. The road begins in Miami, where pastel Art Deco buildings line the oceanfront, and the air smells faintly of salt and Cuban coffee. Heading north, you cut through the marshes of the Carolinas, where cypress knees rise from still waters and herons glide low across the horizon. In Nashville, guitars hang in every bar, and the drawl of a country ballad seeps into the street. Cross the Mississippi into the flat, endless fields of the Midwest, where silos stand like watchtowers and diners serve coffee that tastes like home. Drive into the Rocky Mountains, and the landscape shifts, peaks crowned in snow, rivers carving valleys as old as time. Utah greets you with red rock arches and silent deserts that blaze under the midday sun. California's Pacific Coast Highway hugs the ocean, each bend revealing a new postcard view, cliffs, coves, and waves that never stop rolling in. By the time you reach Seattle, the scent of rain and roasted coffee welcomes you, the Space Needle rising like a beacon against the gray sky. America's landscapes are as varied as its people. In the east, forests stretch for miles, their leaves a patchwork quilt in autumn. The Midwest's prairies roll toward the horizon, dotted with barns and grain silos. In the southwest, deserts burn orange under the sun, their silence broken only by the cry of a hawk. The Pacific Northwest is a realm of deep green, where ancient pines rise beside roaring waterfalls. These natural wonders are more than scenery, they've shaped the stories, livelihoods, and myths of generations. The USA is a nation built from many hands. Indigenous traditions echo in the rhythm of powwow drums and the patterns of beadwork. African American heritage breathes through the blues, gospel, and hip-hop that move through the streets. Immigrant communities have brought languages, spices, festivals, and philosophies from every corner of the globe. Together, these threads weave a cultural tapestry that is constantly evolving, blending the old with the new in a dance that never ends. To travel in America is to chase horizons. It's stopping at a roadside diner in the middle of nowhere, where the waitress calls you "hon" and pours coffee without asking. It's the sound of tires on an open highway, the sudden sight of mountains rising from flat plains, the quiet moment when you pull over just to watch a thunderstorm roll across the land. In the end, the USA is not just a destination, it's a feeling. A restless, hopeful energy that keeps you moving, keeps you searching, and keeps you coming back for just one more mile.